Is Sarah Schupansky. Sarah, thank you for joining us. I'll kick things off by just kind of going over what's this past week been like, gearing up for the final regular season home match at Sports Illustrated Stadium against Louisville.
Yeah, I mean, we're all super excited. I think that at this point in the season and with how great this league is, each match matters. Each minute of each match matters. So I think just continuing to stay focused on our game plan and recognizing the threats of these other teams because each team is so different in their own way, but also so talented. So making sure that we are prepared as we can be, but also honing in and trusting our own game and going out there and doing what we know how to do. I think that's the key.
Um, this entire season, your rookie year, we're coming to the end of your rookie year, your first regular season with Gotham. Have you had time to reflect on that, or are you kind of waiting more for when the season does eventually come to a close?
Yeah, I think I'll be able to look back at everything once everything wraps up, but I have been able to take some time just to reflect on the different bouts of the season. I think there's a lot of different chapters throughout the season. It's obviously the longest athletic season I've ever been a part of. But I think that looking through or just looking back at the beginning of the season and the player I was then, I know I have grown and developed so much, not only on the field, but also off the field. And I don't think I would have been able to go through that much growth at any other club and with any other team. So I'm incredibly grateful to Gotham for that and providing me with just a safe space to come in and improve every single day. But yeah, I think once the season wraps up and just can finally relax a little bit, I think I'll be able to come up with a better answer on how I feel about everything. But looking back right now, I'm just filled with gratitude, and I am a competitor, so I'm not going to be completely satisfied with everything, and I always want to accomplish more and push myself to the next level, but I am proud of things that I've done, and I'm certainly proud of this team. I think we've overcome a lot this year and faced a lot of adversity, but always came back stronger. So
Incredible. Before we open it up to Michael, I think another thing for you, another U23 call up to the US team there. What does it mean to you to get those call ups and to represent your country?
I mean, it means everything. I think the training environment that Gotham offers day in and day out really sets everybody on this roster up for success when it comes to these call-ups. I feel prepared and just I just feel so prepared going into these types of environments because of the players that I'm getting to train with day in and day out and the coaches that I'm working with every single day. But the opportunity to go and train with the other U23s and just getting to witness the full team and see how they go about their training days and just being in their presence is really an honor. And it's really fun. The roster is full of so much talent. So I think just stepping into an environment like that and getting to enjoy the sport on that kind of stage is not only an incredible honor and I'm very grateful for it, but it's also very fun. I always enjoy myself and I'm really looking forward to it, especially since it's close to Jersey.
Exactly.
hmm
Back at Subaru Park. Um, Michael, if you have any questions, feel free to unmute yourself.
Hi, Sarah. Thanks for your time today. Obviously the team's, sort of struggled to score goals, no goals in the last three games. Just curious from your perspective, what you think that is? Is it as simple as just playing three really good teams in a row, or do you feel like there's a little bit more to it than that?
Yeah, I think every team that we face over the last couple of weeks is just beyond talented. I think that they're also talented in their own ways, so we're constantly adjusting to each team and trying to find ways to break them down. I don't think it was a lack of opportunity. I think it might have just been a lack of execution, and that's something that we've honed in on this past week, and we're really focused on going out on Sunday tomorrow and executing as well as we can. I think that the coaches continue to instill us with confidence, and they're not focused on the fact that we haven't scored in the last couple of games. They're focused on the fact that we've created the opportunities and now we just have to execute in the final third. But it's definitely something that we're eager to get back in the score column and we really want to get this win. So I can assure you tomorrow we're going to be trying our best to put one in the back of the net.
Speaking of the game tomorrow, it's arguably the biggest game of the season so far. How exciting is it for you as a player to be involved in sort of these high stakes games? And just is it easy to sort of balance the nerves and sort of stay calm in these sort of environments?
Yeah, as soon as you ask that, I just think about the amount of experience we have on this roster and how often those experienced players are offering advice and help and support to us younger players who might not have been in these high stakes scenarios at all in this league. So I think that the fact that we have them to lean on and to kind of replicate how they're preparing for these games, we can kind of take some things from their regimens and implement them into ours. And they add a lot of poise to the environment, and they're not necessarily going into this game any differently than any other game. It's obviously a very high stakes game, and we know there's a lot riding on this result, but the composure that they've shown throughout the week and just they're staying focused on the task at hand and what we need to do out on the field tomorrow. They're not really letting any outside noise affect them or the team. I think that that's very admirable and it's very transferable into us younger players.
Thank you, Sarah, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Cole, would you like to wrap with a question?
I would love to. Sarah, you talked about the experience of the team and all the experienced players that we do have at the club, but I want to talk maybe a little bit about the rookie class here at Gotham this season. In recent years, there haven't been too many rookies at the club going back in recent history, but that's changed this year in a big way, as you know, being one of the rookies on this club. If you can just talk about how helpful maybe it's been having a really great group of rookies in this group, with you as a rookie yourself on this sort of journey, if you want to call it, through your first season as a pro.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's all credit to the staff at Gotham and the type of people they bring in. They obviously bring in very talented players, but the people that they've brought in, not only in the rookie class, but also just some of these players, it's their first year with the club, and every single person that steps onto the roster continues to prove to be just an awesome person. And that makes it really easy to work with them on the field. And then it also makes it very enjoyable environment to be in when we're not on the field and we're just traveling or getting together at the hotel or team meals, things like that. And I think that's huge because we're with each other more than we see our families, more than we see friends that aren't in the sport. So to be able to enjoy everybody's presence and work together and create memories that aren't between the lines, I think that that's been very special. And some of my favorite moments and favorite memories from this year have been off the field, not involving soccer. And like Meg asked earlier about just looking back on this year and reflecting on everything. And when I look back, a lot of memories and moments with this team and my teammates just as people, not necessarily as players on the field, come to mind and bring me a lot of joy. And I think that's something that I'm gonna remember just as much as I'm gonna remember the moments on the field. So I've had nothing but joyful moments with the other rookies, and to not only be able to have those moments off the field, but be able to support them and see them accomplish everything that they have, because I think that the talent that this rookie class has is super special, and Gotham continues to instill belief and support into us which is huge because as a rookie, there's a lot of uncertainty that kind of, or maybe nerves that might come in and stress you out a little bit. But to have a staff and to have those experienced players continue to instill belief and support you, I think that that's huge. And any success that we've experienced has come of a result as that has come as a result of that support. So I am incredibly grateful for that. And I know that the other rookies are as well. And we constantly talk about how much fun this year has been and the memories we've created. And I think that there's only more to come, not only this season, but also in the future.